Good morning, Elmira Baptist Church. It is your weekly update. Today is Thursday, September 21st, 2023. And the verse that we're going to look at for our devotional verses, is Romans 8, 28 and 29, which say, For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called, and whom he called, them he also justified, and whom he justified, them he also glorified. And we're going to look at those verses, which are actually 8, 29, and 30. I said that wrong. But here's the quote of the day. It's a longer quote, and it's a very famous quote by David Livingstone, in which he says, I have never made a sacrifice. Now listen to the whole quote, and particularly the words at the end. I have personally never ceased to rejoice that God has entrusted me with his service. People talk of the sacrifice I made in spending so much of my life in Africa. Can that be called sacrifice, which is simply paid back as a small part of the great debt owing to our God, which we can never repay? Is that a sacrifice which brings its own reward of healthful activity, the consciousness of doing good, peace of mind, and bright hope of a glorious destiny hereafter? Away with such a word, such a view, and such a thought. It is emphatically no sacrifice. Say rather, it is privilege. Anxiety, sickness, suffering, or danger now and then, with the foregoing of the common conveniences and charities of this life, may make us pause and cause the spirit to wave and sink. But let this only be for a moment. All these things are nothing compared with the glory which shall hereafter be revealed in us and for us. That was David Livingstone. Now this Sunday school, coming up this Sunday, 9:45, we're going to begin in here as we do with our Sunday school assembly. And I do have a substitute teacher this Sunday for Scotty, but you come and find out who that is and plan to join us. There's classes for everyone, every age, and there is a nursery even for the littlest one, so bring the whole family. Come on out at 9:45. At 11 o'clock, we'll meet to worship, and please read Romans 8, paying particular attention to verses 20 through 22. And we're going to talk about the domestication of God. The domestication of God. Can we try to make God our servant, to do our bidding? That's the question that we're going to look at. And specifically considering the natural disasters that we have seen so many of here in the United States and abroad in the last few months. So come out this Sunday morning. Sunday afternoon, we're going to have our time of praise and testimony, followed by a brief message from Psalm 102, verses 25 through 28, and talk about a God who never changes. Don't forget, this is our Food and Fellowship Sunday, so bring a dish to share. Plan to stay with us after the morning message and worship time, and then just stay right through to that praise and testimony time. Now, a word about our live stream. We'll continue to live stream Sunday school, Sunday morning, and Sunday night, Sunday afternoon. We will not be live streaming Wednesday night because we've gone back to our men's Bible study meets in here, ladies' Bible study that meets over there, and those are discussion-based Bible studies. It's difficult to live stream those. And sometimes the live stream technology simply just doesn't work the way we think it will. This last Sunday is an example of that. We were told that the live stream had turned off. That's what we understood from a message that we received from the technology, from the iPad, but of course it didn't. And those of you who were at home were glad that it kept running, but that's why it didn't get turned off at the end. So bear with us, be patient. We'll see if we can't make technology work for us. Here's the upcoming events. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock, is the Star Watch Party. And I was here after our Bible study last night about 8:30, and it was pretty chilly with the wind blowing. So I encourage you to dress warm, bring a couple extra layers if you need them, a hat if that'll help you, and bring a snack. And come join us, 8 o'clock in the evening. This coming Saturday, September 23rd, the ladies are getting together at 10 o'clock to prepare cards, Christmas cards, for our missionaries. And all you ladies are invited to join them this Saturday at 10 o'clock. a week from Sunday, that's Sunday, October 1st, Brother Livioko from the Philippines is going to be with us in the morning. He'll speak to the Sunday school, and he'll speak in the morning worship. Saturday, October 7th is our Widows' Day. I need you widows and widowers to let me know what kind of work could be done around your house, and I need more people to sign up to help. On Sunday, October 15th, Missionary Dan Armacost will be with us, and November 3rd and 4th, that's a Friday and a Saturday, is the 2-minute warning for men, and I want to encourage you men to sign up for that. Don't forget our Thanksgiving banquet is on Sunday, November 12th. And if you've not yet signed your family up to attend, I need you to do that this coming Sunday. Now, I mentioned our devotional is from Romans 8:29 and 30. Let me read those verses to you again before I comment on them. For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called, and whom he called, them he also justified, and whom he justified, them he also glorified. The he in those verses being God, God says, them he also glorified. God has a plan to change these bodies, these broken down, sin-ridden old bodies, into a glorious, new, whole, sinless body, similar to the one, like the one that his Son, Jesus Christ, has today. That's why the Bible tells us that when we see him, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. It's not just that God has given us his righteousness. He has. It's not just that God's working on us each day to make us more like his Son, Jesus Christ. He is. He has also promised that that day in the future, he's going to change these vile bodies like unto his glorious body. He's going to make us over, take this corruptible body and give us an incorruptible body. Take this sinful body and give us a sinless body. Take this mortal body that gets sick, that dies, and give us an immortal body that will enjoy being in his presence forever. That's why Paul says the sufferings of this present world are nothing compared to the glory which shall be revealed in us. And I have days where it feels like everything is going wrong, and I'm sick, and I am fatigued, and I can't even get out of bed, and you think, what am I doing here? Well, I can't answer all the what are you doing here questions, but I know what's waiting for you. And my friend Marcos likes to say that we have the best retirement program anywhere. But it's not a retirement program on this earth. It's a retirement program in eternity where we can enjoy its benefits forever. Let's be thankful for a God who not only pours out his mercy to forgive us, not only gives us his truth to guide us, not only gives us his grace to enable us, not only gives us his righteousness, but he also promises one day to glorify us. I hope you'll be thankful for that today and look forward to having that new body. Now, don't forget, it's a great weekend. Every weekend's a great weekend. This weekend is no different. It's a great weekend to worship God with your sisters and brothers in Christ. So come at 9:45 for Sunday school, 11 o'clock for morning worship. Just plan to stay for the food and fellowship, the praise and testimony, and then we will not meet at 5 o'clock because we'll already have met in the afternoon. Bring a friend and bring a dish this weekend and enjoy some food and fellowship and praise and testimony. I'll see you there.